What do YouTube, and I'm back with another video. And today we'll be talking about the Kansas City Royals, my favorite baseball team. And before we start, hopefully the audio is not trash. Because if the audio is trash, I'm gonna be a little upset. I'm not gonna count, I'm gonna be upset. But we're gonna talk about how the Royals offseason a little bit and then predicting what they'll be doing in this upcoming season. Yeah, I think the Royals can maybe be a sleeper team. That's just my opinion. But first, let's look at some transactions they made in the offseason. Why am I on January? I was just on November. So, some key, free agency signing. I got, Taylor, who's a depth piece. Let's see. They got, give me Greg Holland, who's an old horse. You got Carl Santana on a 2-year deal. You got Mike Minor. These are all just minor league contracts. And then recently, I believe, we traded Khalil Lee. He was actually a solid center field prospect for Andrew Benintendi, who I like. I mean, he's kind of fallen off since when the Red Sox won the World Series, but he's still a solid defender and okay contact hitter. He's not that bad. And honestly, given the center field prospect, I mean, we have some other center field prospects that I feel like, so it's not really a key thing we lost, honestly. And then this other a lot of spring training, which is actually going on right now, and I might watch a game or two, but it's kind of boring. Spring training is kind of boring. And that's really all the transactions. Now there's some contracts. So this season, Danny Duffy and Salvador Perez will expire. Danny Duffy is just a veteran pitcher who's overpaid. I don't care about him. But Salvador Perez, I do. He's 31. I didn't know that. But Salvador Perez, I do. He's one of the best catchers in baseball. He's been that for quite a bit, man. He's one of my favorite players. And I don't know. We're going to need to pay him. I think he's still valuable, a 3 or 4 year deal. He's a really solid catcher, man. And he's definitely been a hard soul of this Royals team for a long time. Now, Mike Minor on a pretty okay contract. He's a veteran pitcher. Carl Santana on a 2-year deal. That's pretty good. I think Merrifield, if we're bad this year, I think we need to trade him. He's on a beautiful contract. Contenders need a versatile player. He plays second field. He plays all the outfield spots. I think they should have traded him last season because they weren't that good, not contending. But if you're not contending this year, then I would just trade him. He's a free agent in 2022, I believe. So just trade him. If you're bad, honestly, because might as well get rid of a good player when you're bad and just get more prospects. Because we're a rebuilding team. Benintendi, we got an arbitration for 2022, so it's going to be a free agent in 2023. So there, he had a breakout season 2 years ago, and it's a really good DH. He's going to be a free agent, and we're definitely going to re-sign him, man. He's a beast. He's a beast. He's a monster hitter. And then you got some, veteran, bullpen arms like Brad Bob, Greg Holland. Hunter Dozier, I believe, is on a new contract. I don't know. He's on a new contract, so this is wrong. Yeah, honestly, locked up for a very long time. And then he's got, depth veterans on, 1-year deals. And then these are all, our prospects and stuff like that. So yeah, we're definitely have a little bit of cap space for no one next year. I mean, we do have Santana and Minor, but we are a small market team, which small market teams in baseball do have a little bit of disadvantage, but you need to build for a small market, you need to build through the farm. That's what you really need to do. And it's about speaking about the farm, I'm gonna talk about our prospects now. Obviously, the top 2 prospects are Bobby Witt Jr. and Asa Lacy. Bobby Witt Jr. is a stud, flat out stud, and I'm really excited for him. In case Morrissey doesn't work out or we trade Merrifield, he's definitely in the middle of the field. That's gonna be a stud, man. We picked him the 7th round pick. We picked him the 7th overall pick in 2019. He's a stud, man. He is a stud, and I can't wait for him. I think he's gonna play maybe next year, I think. And then you got Asa Lacy, who we drafted this previous draft. Probably the best pitcher in the draft. And the thing about the Royals is we have honestly solid hitters. I mean, they have a lot of good young guys, like Nicky Lopez. This is one good example. But in pitching, we don't have our ace yet. Brock Keller had a good year last year, but we don't have an ace. We have a lot of young players that are trying to break out to become it, and we have a lot of old veteran players that are like okay or solid or just flat out bad, straight up bad. So hopefully AC Lacy can be ready in a few years. It could be that #1 guy, because that's what we need to become contenders again. And then we got some Eric Pena, who I like a lot. I like a little bit. We got some other like random pitcher prospects I really don't know about. Nick Laughlin, Coelho we traded. That sucks. Kyle Isbell, I think he's a pretty good player, and I think he's able to get a lot of playing time since we don't really have a center fielder. So I think him getting some good playing time is pretty good, man. And hopefully he can progress into something. And we got a bunch of random pitcher prospects. We got MJ, Malenzi, just in case Perez leaves us. So we have a solid farm. We have a decent farm. That's solid prospects. Obviously, our two foundation franchise cornerstones are Lacy and Bobby Jr. So hopefully those guys will themselves in a few years. The thing about baseball is, compared to basketball and football, there's the prospects like the farm system and all that stuff. So you gotta pray they don't just get put in immediately when they're drafted. You gotta wait a few years. And now I'm gonna talk about what I think will happen to the season. So we'll look at some standings here. Why am I in 2015? Actually, I think I'm gonna start here. 2015 is when the last time we won World Series and last time we had a winning record. And ever since that, 2016, 500. Definitely a drop off, because the amount the Royals, since they won that championship, is they didn't try to become a dynasty. They just kept the team how it is, and kind of other than this lost key free agents like Zobrist and Cueto. And then 2017, I'll lose the record, I believe. Why is it taking long to load? Yeah, 82. Honestly, not that bad. We could have made a wild card. But then, ever since 2018, we've been terrible. And that's when Moustakas was traded at the trade deadline. We lost Hosmer, Kane, lost a lot of key pieces, and we just trash. Straight up garbage. Damn, that was a trash. We were straight up garbage. 2019, kind of the same story. We were better, a little bit better. But, nah, man, the Tigers are trash. And then this previous season, I think any team would have a chance to make the playoffs, but honestly, we're just not that good yet. And speaking of the division, the Tigers are trash. I think we're better than the Tigers. And Tigers are just like, they have Casey Mize, but they have nothing. Like, no good majorly ready player. On the top of my head, I just can't think of one. I can't think of one, bro. I can name some prospects, but I can't think of a Tigers player. The White Sox, they're a really good team, and I think they're gonna be a really good team for a long time. They got a really good line. They got Tim Anderson, Moncada. They got a second baseman prospect. Fuck, I forgot. It's second baseman prospect. You got Jose Abreu, who's an MVP last year. I believe he won MVP, or he's an MVP candidate. You got Grandal, you got Lee Schwarber. That team's a fucking stack. And they got pitching for days. That team's gonna be a juggernaut for a long time, and they deserve it because they haven't made a playoffs except this last year, 10 years. The Indians, I think we could be better than the Indians. That's a hot take, but I think we're better than the Indians because they only have Jose Reyes, Ramirez, my bad, and Shane Bieber. The rest of that team is garbage. They literally have nothing else on that team. They traded a franchise. I'm not gonna lie, I might make a separate video on the Indians, because the Indians just blew up a core after one more World Series, but then that division went downhill. And then the Twins, who are kind of a shaky team. They're always, these last two seasons, they're pretty good in the regular season. Kind of the playoffs are trash, because their pitching is just, I don't know, man. Especially that bullpen. That bullpen's pretty trash. Except Taylor Rogers, that bullpen's trash. The lineup's amazing, but I actually don't know what off-season moves they made. Not a cap. But I don't know how many games it's gonna be in the start of the season, but I want to be a third place team in the AS Central. The AS Central, probably one of the weakest divisions of all of baseball. There's only really 2 good playoff teams in here. And I think we should be a third place team. We need to make that improvement. We need to make a lot of jumps. I think our young players need to make a lot of jumps. And hopefully a lot of key free agent signings kind of help that. I think our lineup's actually really solid. I think our lineup's pretty underrated. It's just our pitching. A lot of young players at the stride. Brady Singer, another guy who hopefully does good this year. And I don't know how many games. Let me switch it up right now. Any games? Hopefully it's like a little Google message. Bro, okay, well, they're doing a full season, so I expect like 70 wins. I want out of this team. Where did I go? Yeah, like 70 wins. I think a 71 season, a high 71 season, I think that would be pretty good improvement. Because I think we need to prove that we can be maybe like playoff contenders, and maybe we can get some key free agent, like big free agent signings. But yeah, around 70 wins is like where I prep my Royals to place. And overall, I think the future's bright. I think it was a solid lineup. You got catcher, you got Salvador Perez. First base, you got Carlos Santana. Second base, you got Nicky Lopez or Whit Merrifield. You got shorts, I got Mondesi. Third base, you got Hunter Dozier. Left, you got Benintendi. Center field, you got like some random ass prospects. We don't really have center field yet. Right field, we have Whit Merrifield or Hunter Dozier can play over there. And then DH, you have Horace Hilaire. You got pitching, you got Brad Keller, you got Brady Singer, you got Danny Duffy, you got other veterans like Mike Minor. And then the bullpen, honestly, underrated thing about the 2015 Royals was the bullpen. The bullpen was lights out, especially Wade Davis, who had probably one of the greatest seasons of all time as a closer. Not gonna cap. And that's probably irreplaceable season, unrepeatable season. That's what we won, honestly. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I was just rambling on. I just want to get a video out for y'all. I was rambling on the Royals. Next video, we'll be back to some more tier list stuff, and maybe I might get on the game. I don't know. Hopefully the audio is just good, bro, because it's been pissing me off editing these last few days, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Hope y'all had a good rest of your day, man. Hit the like button, hit the sub button if you're new, man. Really appreciate it, man. I'm trying to make some more content for y'all. Hey, man. I hope you have a great day. I already said that. But do your homework. Hope you have a good day at school. Yeah. Peace out.